Okay, I'm live. So yeah, what I'm about to do right now, hopefully this alarm doesn't go off. They're supposed to be testing like the fire alarms. So that's going to be fun. Um, but yeah, I don't think y'all are going to be able to hear anything because I'm not going to be really whatever. Let me just play some music. Shut up. So yeah, I'm gonna figure this out. I think we have to set on that board. Decide this separate from the microphone I've got right here. We'll figure this out. I'll probably have to switch this out just so it doesn't look crazy on camera. But I can go like this. I usually have a little mic. I call it a mic afro, but it's like a filter, whatever. Left it upstairs. Check, check, check. Hopefully y'all can still hear me from a distance. We shall see. But okay, let's see how I want to do this. I wonder if this is good. Yeah, I want y'all to see it like this. This looks kind of cool. I like this. If I flip here, I gotta go over to my archive. It's this one. Some of the stuff that we got coming out. Actually, I have an idea. I want to play this. Let me play the drive folder. That's like this. If I go here, and then I share my screen, share just this tab. Now I can share sound. Okay, so y'all have been seeing me come out with all these ads and stuff. This is our little last month push. I've got a couple of different things going on here. Big shout
If you
out
run
to
any sort
Chance.
of ads for e-commerce, you're going to want to watch this. GA4 has changed the game when it comes to track the visitor and customer data. People hate change, so they're still holding on to the past and outdated tracking methods that are going extinct. But the future is here, and GA4 is here to stay. If you're interested in learning some tracking methods that will usher you into the future and away from the past, go to fixyourtracking.com to learn more.
All right, cool. That's not what I'm about to shoot. What I'm about to shoot though is more like stories for these hooks. I got hella hooks, and they look like this. I feel like I had more. Oh, here we go. Chrome extension. I wanted to show off some Chrome extension tools.
Watch me do this and more live at fixyourtracking.com.
Yeah. And then I need just trying to think. You don't need to see. Yep.
Go to fixyourtracking.com to see if we can build this for your site.
Okay, that's pretty generic. I can get away with a lot with that
Go
one.
to fixyourtracking.com to schedule an audit with me.
These are CTAs. I think I had 3 CTAs right there.
Audience building is more data-driven than ever. Let me show you how.
Yeah, that's where the fourth one.
Audience building is...
Yeah. The fourth one's where I started changing. So if I go these three, I need to move these to hooks. That's fine. Shit, not hooks. Oops.
Audience building is more data.
Oops. Well, at least I can see that I was no hat, bald head, ear. See if I can find it real quick. Hold up. Okay, I'll deal with that later. But that was supposed to go into CTAs, not hooks. Anyways.
Audience building is more data driven.
Let me just shoot one for this.
Ever. Let me show you how.
Okay. So I'll show the hook and then I'll make the video. Stop sharing. Get this all cleaned up. Then start building audiences. That looks more like this. I gotta find an account that I've built a lot of audiences in. There's a few. This one will be a good one. And it's for form starts. Yeah, let's do this one. Okay. And then I can flip you guys over to this. Share it. Share the whole window. Analytics. I think that's the right one. Yep. Okay, so this looks like this. Current client. All right, cool. So let's check this. So I got the video. It's going to look like this. This is called a point and click video, by the way. For this audience, I created it based on them doing a form start, but not a completed form fill. Let me show you how I set it up. And then if I click on it, no, not like that. Click on it here, edit. Even though form start is an auto event, I was able to use it to build an audience. This audience includes 58 people, or I'm sorry, 271. Let me redo that. Yee-hee. Yee-hee. There's only 58 users, 271 included, 214 excluded. Okay, that's because they ended up probably generating lead. Okay, let me tell that story. This is a form start audience with the auto event for forms. However, it also excludes generate lead. So out of 271, 214 were excluded, and that left us with 58 that started a form but did not complete. That might be a little too long, but we're gonna rock with it for now. Ugh. This is the hardest part of the game for me. Has been in the past. Getting comfortable with being on camera and doing that. All right, let's see. By contrast, this very simple audience is only based on people who have generated lead, meaning that they submitted a form in this case. That's 221 people that have been included, and it's set to a maximum number of days, and I have an audience trigger each time this happens. I don't have a Google Ads account with them though. That's the only problem. Because I could show how it's all connected. All right, we'll call that. That's good. And then I'm gonna go on to the next topic and hope that this alarm doesn't go off. I can feel it.
Before I discovered this Chrome extension, I was spending way too much time trying to figure out parameters.
Yep, talk about the duck tool, data layer checker, probably duck tool. Let's go duck tool here. Okay, so
before I discovered this Chrome extension, I was spending way too much time trying to figure out parameter names. Before I discovered this Chrome extension.
That's not entirely true because I've been using preview mode in GTM. Parameter names. Oh, I could do a couple different ones. So if you're looking at my screen, I wonder if there's a way for me to like quickly flip through and share a second screen. I don't think so right now. I'll figure that out later. Essentially what I could do is build this based on two different Chrome extensions. So since you guys can see this screen, this is the debugger Chrome extension, GA debug. And I went over this on yesterday's live stream as well. I probably still have, no, Rap Genius. I had to cheat to remember. So basically the debugger tool, get rid of some of these. Yeah, I know I got a lot of tabs. I already know. I get it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna show two different tools. Let's go. My favorite setup right now that's like data rich is on this task client situation. So there's a couple different things I can show. I'm going to show the debug tool, which shows me I can flip into debug mode automatically, and you can see that it's on right now. So as I start clicking around, it will pick up. So let's go to analytics. Now I'm going to flip to their account. It's permissions. I don't know if I have it on this account or not. Let's see real quick. Yeah, I do. It's good enough. I forgot that they did do that, didn't they? No, not this one. Not this one. Let's try the one that's not a UA property. Oh my God, I don't know why people do that. It kills me, but whatever. Not my choice. I didn't do it. Okay, so this is debug mode. So if I'm going through here, I'm clicking on things. Let's say I'm in the account right now. That's why it says account instead of log in. And then I open up Nikki's course. Shout out to Nikki again. We did some work with her a while ago. And then I go here. I'm going to see, or I'm supposed to see. Yep. I can see that I'm starting to interact with the page. And this allows me to see those parameters as well. So I need to record this. Let me not just say this and start recording. I need to highlight the Chrome extension. So if I go to Chrome extension store, and then I go to the debugger tool, debugger, it's this one with this freaking slide from 1974. Jesus, why did they do that? Shit is ridiculous. All right. Trying to figure out how to do this mic. Okay, so let's go here. Let's say the Google Analytics debugger actually allows you to quickly the Google Analytics debugger Chrome extension allows you to quickly turn on debug mode. I got to point at it. Let's try that again. I fucking hate this. Oh my gosh. Gotta learn how to do this, man. The Google Analytics debugger Chrome extension allows you to quickly turn on debug mode. That means as you interact with the website, you can see it in real time in Google Analytics as well. Maybe. Perhaps. Damn. And then this shit didn't even work, of course. Bruh. Y'all killing me, man. Come on now. The delay, bro. The delay. Yikes. This shit ain't working, bro. Come on, man. I need more interaction. Let's go here. I'll just have to click on some stuff and I'll just pre-populate it so that it doesn't, because I need to make these videos quick. So that little pop right there. So as you interact with the site, you'll actually see it pop up on the debugger in real time. Nice. That one worked. And remember, each one of these events allows you to see into the parameters. So this is really helpful. Let me do that again. Each one of these events allows you to see into the parameters. This is really helpful when you need to set triggers and also other events based on these parameters or audience building. All right. Everybody's so creative. Sound like the everybody's so creative lady. The benefit of being able to do this is you can look into the parameter values quickly, and you can use these parameter values to set other tags, triggers, variables, as well as audience build. Visit fixyourtracking.com. That's exactly how it's gonna go. Okay, I'm good there. Duck tool time. My favorite way to show off the duck tool is this website. I just don't know if I can hold it and do that at the same time. I probably need to set this up so I can navigate it. And it's gonna look like this to y'all, but the viewer won't be able to see what I'm doing. So if I go here, I gotta put it in there, right? There you go. Yep. Gotta know how to use the tools. something like this. Maybe from the other angle. That looks weird. It's going to be on this side of the screen though. Try to get away with that. Just let it sit like that. Okay. My other favorite tool is the analytics debugger. What is this shit even called, bro? I don't even know what this is called. All right, let me get to it so I don't mess up. Analytics debugger is what it's called. Debugger. Good morning. I'm shooting a video right now. I'm shooting a video right now, if that's okay. Yeah?
What?
I'm shooting a video. For the sound. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Okay. Let me do it this way. So the analytics debugger tool looks like this. Shit, I can't even see it on the screen. I don't need the, this is why it gets really difficult, is you have to shoot that part and the other part at the same time. This is my new favorite tool. The analytics debugger is super useful, and I'm going to show you how. That doesn't make sense. That sentence is not. This is my favorite tool. Goes like this. I got it on cinematic mode. That might be the problem. Let's go here. Yeah, I want them to see me do that part. So let's go here. Go to the developer tools, and you're going to be able to find access here. They'll have you start debugging. And as the page loads, you're going to notice that you have a choice between GTM or GTAG, GA3, and GA4. I'm going to use GTM, and I'm going to look for data layer messages. In this case, we have a built-in data layer that tells us about the customer type and customer login state. I love the fact that I can pull this information and understand what's going on with the client. And then I need to show when it's logged out. Looks like this. How do I log out? I haven't logged out. I was trying to log out earlier and it wasn't working. Oh, there we go. All right. Let me shut this off real quick. When I'm logged out, that same data layer push looks like this. You notice there's no email, there's no username, and we've got a logged out state as well as a visitor identifier versus a customer. Visit fidgettracker.com for more details. All right, so that's good. Man, I feel like I'm getting really lucky that these alarms aren't going off. As soon as these alarms go off, I'm cutting this live stream though. It's my little shot clock, I guess, type of thing. That's pretty much what I just did. I can make another video for this though. You guys can listen. You couldn't hear that because it's not. Oh, StreamYard, y'all got to give me audio at all times. I need that in my life. Let's do this. Just want y'all to see it.
If you ever wanted to see how a professional tracks visitors, watch this.
And by professional, I mean me. Okay. I can actually jump over to this and open this for you guys so y'all can see the full window, and then we're gonna rock. Okay. So you're not gonna be able to hear it, but there's nothing to hear. So essentially this is DevTools, and then I can turn that off so I don't highlight elements, and back in the duck tool. And as I click on different things, I'm going to be able to see not only the visitor detail of what's going on, but also an event like page view can give me rich data about the cookie. So I need to record all that. Oh my gosh. How do I capture that? All right. So I can go from config. Config will give me that. Okay, cool. And then I'll switch over to the event. So in previous videos, I've talked about how the duck tool gives us access to visitor user data, but then we also want to go into the events themselves. So as we click on things, we can see what page title, the screen resolution, which gives us insight into what kind of device they're on. We have a client ID, we have cookie, expiration dates, all kinds of things going on here. And this is how you take it to another level, and you use this information to build an audience. Something like that. I could do something GA4 only. And as I mentioned earlier, you can actually switch between which kind of tool you want to look into. So with GA4, I can really benefit from understanding session ID, session counts, the engagement, and also other features related here, parameters added here. Fuck. I'm gonna try to save that one. And then, let's see, view item. I really like this one. I should probably talk about it. Let's see. Yep. Let's see if I can dummy this down, make it more. How do I close this up? So within that page, there's events that are numbered. Okay. Another really interesting feature with this tool is I can see each interaction. So these are all the pages that I've clicked into during this session. But then if I click into each page, I can see each event that I've fired during that. So the first event you'll notice says GTM4WP. This is because it's from the WordPress plugin for the GTM4 WordPress plugin by Thomas Geiger. Inside of that plugin, I'm pushing data related to post ID, the product type, the product title, as well as the cost, which is huge for e-commerce. Bro, I fumbled through all that shit. And we got the vacuum going off. I think I'm gonna call it for the live stream. I don't want to I just don't know how loud it is. I'm trying to rock with it. Yep. All right, y'all bear with me. Let's shoot another one. This is how professional tracks a website, by the way. This is me loading the page. There's a logged out visitor. I would want to when someone who's logged out of my site is actually interested but I think it's going to start to hit. Eventually, people are really going to understand what I have seen user journey versus returning customer journey, and with that insight, you can kind of better show people things that they're already interested in versus trying to just show them everything you've got going on and hope that they're interested in it, right? There's going to be super fans. There's going to be the type of people who watch everything that you put out or want to check out all products that you have available. But most of the time, and most of these clients that I'm running into, they have people who know what they want or think they know what they want when they get to the site, and they're only going to look at a certain thing. In this case, we're talking photography. So they've got a business for fashion photography. They got a boudoir series. They've got family portraits. They've got stuff for newborns. These are, for an outsider, obviously, it's just all photography, right? But for someone who's niching down and actually trying to buy a course, the type of person who wants to buy a course in order to do this better, they probably are in a business or trying to start a business. They probably want to pick a niche, I would assume, versus being like, hey, I'll just shoot everything. Or maybe not. I don't know. I'm not a photographer. Any photography friends, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Okay, so if I click on this newborn series, I'm going to see an entirely different set of data come through here. Well, mostly through the data layer. So that's why I like looking at the GTM tag, not from initialization, but from load. This is a mistake I was making yesterday when I was on the live and I was having a hard time, is I was trying to look at the initialization, and really I need to be paying closer attention to the load situation. So there's that. And this is the value, which is really useful to understand what the value is. There's IDs related to the product. So I can pull all that information in. It's in this e-commerce array, but it's useful to have all that. Obviously, page title and then visitor information is a given. But then there is something that's not properly set up on this site, unfortunately, and that's the video tracking. No, I just clicked that. Shows me that. So peep this, it shows me that it's a trailer button that I clicked. It shows me that it's a Vimeo player. It also shows me the product page and blah, 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 blah. Okay. I've already bought this stuff, right? If I'm sorry, I have not bought this because I'm logged out. So this is just a trailer. Wouldn't it be useful to be able to know what trailers that particular visitor is clicking on, and then store that as an audience? So the user as an audience based on that information, we have their session ID, and it shouldn't be too hard for me to say, okay, this person belongs to this audience. So then I want to run ads to that audience related to the trailer they clicked on. So I could show this person if I wanted to re-engage them or if I wanted to retarget them. I could actually show them infant photography photos. You know what I'm saying? As far as like courses go, I wouldn't show them boudoir or something else. You know, I would show them what they were looking at. So that's kind of how the tracking stuff works. Pauses. Mute that. Okay, cool. So this event made me think of that, but more importantly, I can look at just the standard event parameters and it lets me know that this is the Vimeo player. I would set up a listener for this. I need to talk to the client and see if they're open to it, but there's an opportunity to set up a listener so then I could understand where the video starts, where the video stops, all that good stuff. So that looks like this. I'm gonna just give you the dumbed down version. Will look more like this right here. So I've got a YouTube video and let's say it says Vimeo there. It's going to be custom HTML, but essentially start, complete, pause, seeking, buffering, and then I can pick the progress level. We can go 10, 50, 75, 90, and then I don't really need to capture 100 because that's going to be captured as complete. And I could set it this way. Sometimes it's YouTube, so with embeds, they act a little funky sometimes, but I could do it that way. And I could start this trigger on the DOM ready, or I could start it on window load, or I could start it on container load. DOM ready is the standard though. So when I set up the custom HTML Vimeo trigger, I'm going to trigger it off of DOM ready. Let me just show you. That's a lot of theory. Some people work well with that, some people don't. So it will look like this. Custom Vimeo player, listener, ag, VPM. And then this guy's a trusted source. I could just grab this pretty quick. Let me see if there's a copy button somewhere down here. Maybe not. Okay, thanks. It's from 20, okay, version 2.1. The original is 2016. Old as hell. In technology years, it's old as hell. Okay, so it could look something like this. Drop that in here, delete, post, or paste. Yeah, I would go HTML, this, and then I go DOM ready. It's a built-in trigger on the page. Sorry, DOM ready. That's fine. Whatever. Trigger. So I think of triggers like it's the domino. It's the first domino that tips over before everything gets different. But that would look something like this. And really, this is built out. It's done. All I gotta do is save it, push it over to the container. Actually, I can test it. Let's test it. Why not? Stay here, save it, see if it works. I think it does. Hope it does. I just need my container ID. And I can use a Chrome extension that I probably need to make a video about. And I don't need this part. I probably will want that part actually. Let me one step at a time here. That. So I was doing this with TCCI. Already had it in there. Cool. Just have to change this part. The portrait masters. Check me out. I gotta wait until the there it goes. You see the screen. So now I'm inserted. I can test. So if I turn this on, running it in the background, throw the duck tool in. I lied. I want the duck tool. Come on. What happened to you gotta have a lot of patience to play this game, let me tell you. Okay, we clicked here. Yeah. Any Boldy James fans? Anybody listen to hip hop? We're getting super niche. Super niche. All right, cool. I'm good. And go here. Jump over. Go here. Debug. Debuggy. Stop highlighting everything. All right, now finally, see if they're not gonna let me. Still not gonna let me? Come on, bro. Killing me. All right, whatever. Should be able to see it here. All right, newborn photography. I got the Vimeo listener supposed to hit on Dom Ready, so it should be opening right here. And at that moment, on this click, I should actually see some information. I just have a trailer button. I don't really have anything else coming through. It's unfortunate. Both of these hit during that. I don't know, man. I must be doing something wrong with listeners. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out later. But I had this for Wistia because the other client had Wistia going on. You can see that this view item event is happening. Notice how there's not a tag being fired. It blew my mind when I first started seeing that tags weren't being fired and this was going down. As far as the data layer push goes, I can see an event. This event can be used to fire a different tag. So if I don't have a tag, I can set an event, a custom event called view item that fires to capture this. And then I can also add in all these through using data layer variables, which is crazy to me. It's insane once I realized that I could do that. And they look like this. You go here and I can drop in every single one of these parameters, right? And then pass them on depending on how I set up the data layer. But really, you should have it. My first client, my first big client, we had a message here, and that wasn't using WordPress. That was just, overhaul, pushing it. But there was a message that started at the very beginning before initialization, before the container loaded, before the container even set anything. So then you would use this information to inform the container as it loads. So a big piece that I think people mess up is the order and understanding that data layer variables work best whenever you can push that information early and then keep using the information throughout that interaction on the page. But with this Google tag thing, let's see if they have it set up yet or if it's showing off yet. That's variable. I'm in the wrong section. So it just says GA, and then they got legacy for GA. They just changed this. This was not looking like this just a couple days ago. Wow. So use Google Tag together to enable measurement for GA4. Okay. Whoa. What is this? Interesting. Yeah, I don't know that one. I ain't rocking with that. I haven't even played with this yet. Where's the Google tag at? It should just be something to use it, but it's not available right here. I haven't seen it available on any of my accounts yet. It's a regular Google tag. It's not even here yet. Where's Portrait Masters at, bro? Yeah, let's go here. Look at my account. I'm sorry. But yeah, they got this whole different layout with the legacy. Okay, featured, I get it. But then you don't give me a so they do want me to use Google GA4 tag? Oh, it's automatically on all pages. Interesting. Weird. Okay, anyways. Politics on a Friday, huh? That's what we're doing. All right. So yeah, in theory, I'm supposed to be able to view this, see this happening in real time. But let's see if it's catching up here. You can usually see it in debug mode. We've been in debug mode this whole time. I can see button clicks, and these button clicks will tell me, yeah, that it's on this player. Let me so wait for me to expand this. Hold up. It's the Vimeo player. I know it is, but whatever. Okay. Yep, I'm running out of steam. That's what I got, y'all. I'm going to now go do a whole bunch of stuff without the stream on. But essentially, I need to fix this. I'll fix the player so that I can see what I did wrong with setting up the listener. It's something that I've done only a handful of times. I usually just use I use YouTube. I always suggest people to use Google products and use YouTube, but you know, you got to create the data layer variables, and then you got to understand how that's going to play as far as a event push goes, because this video event is real, and I set that up already for a different client, but I need to use this one. I guess I can push a video event. Let's think about that. This is how you know you really enjoy it, is when just can't stop. I just keep going. The curiosity takes me over. Let's see if this is what it is, and this is what they want me to do here. This is a regular configuration. Then I can go video, and I can go video status. We have one. I only have a video status. Do I want status, or what do I want here? Go action. Let's just go action right now. See if I can get this to work. I'm just gonna put one in. Y'all can see it. Let's get this. Data layer variable. this only going to work if we already have this metric put in to the push. I think we do. I can go custom event video, which should show up, or I could go, what event is showing whenever I click? It's that link click event. Or button click. We could go button click. Just go button click. I wonder what the benefit would be of using a GTM auto event versus button click. That part I don't know, but it could be really interesting. Let's go button click. Button underscore click here. Video the status. This I gotta fix that other thing, and then we can go here. I can go custom event, button click. Let's see. See, button click. If this does it, we shall see. I can leave video in there. It's not gonna really matter. It'll just fire the tag again. And again, I'm just on testing, so it doesn't really make any difference. Go this way. Okay, cool. And then I can preview here. And remember, this is the same one that's inserted into the tag right now. So when we go here, start doing my thing. They're not gonna let me see tags, are they? Yeah, they still don't. I wonder why that is. I wonder if it even works. Yeah, there's no event called button click that's happening on this side, buddy. Button click only exists in here. Wonder why that is. Well, good thing is I can clean that up pretty easily. That's the listener, sorry. Clicked on it like 5 times too. Fire on this GTM link click with the class trailer button. Watch me work. I don't have all my built-in stuff going on here, which is annoying. All right, cool, whatever. I'm just trying to get it to work so I can demonstrate, clean it up later. I'm pretty resilient. Not the toot line, horn. But yeah, so we started it here. And then that should also translate to a video, Vimeo joint here. Maybe not. And I can see what video, push more information in there. Maybe this is built inside of this guy. Let's see. No, that's not the play. I can use this button click wherever it's coming from. Essentially, I could use this and I could modify it and then give it a name. So this is how the modification would look, is I can go button click. It's only going to be on the GA4 side, unfortunately. But based on what information I do have, if I take a look at the data layer, or I'm sorry, the debug view, it gives you clues. It'll tell you what you can do here. So I can use any of these parameters to identify. And one of the things that I saw earlier was that it says, this is coming from Tag Assistant though, but I can't see it in the preview mode for some reason. That's weird. But URL can have player.vimeo in it. Contains this Vimeo. So now, also if I had some kind of identifier for the trailer, so none of this says trailer on it. It does say Vimeo, but imagine if I had something that was being fed into this, or I could make something feed into this. This is trailer. Then we can pull page title, we can pull all this, right? Let's say I want to put, see if any of these standard joints, page title. So then close brackets. So somewhere that I could see, let's see, within this link click, is there a variable I can use? Trailer button, click classes, trailer button. Click class is going to pass through. How can I make them pass through? This is the GTM side. I can make the click classes pass through, which would be interesting as well. We shall see. Even if I'm wrong. And rebuild. And also I might just be enough with this, but this allows me to understand, hey, I want the Vimeo situation here. Modify, I want it to be modified to say, instead of button click. So changing the name right now from button to Vimeo _ snake case. Everything snake case in, everything snake case inside of GTM or GA4, sorry. Here, Vimeo trailer, boom, boom, in there. Okie dokie. All right, let's try it again. This is my last one, and then I'm gonna leave y'all alone. Boom, container loaded. Where's my container? There's my container. Make sure. Let's make sure we in there. Showing up here, not showing. Container's not showing right now. Whew. If it's not one thing, it's another, y'all. Patience. There it goes. Turn this off, turn this on. I have an event besides page load. So now we're playing the video. Can't see it in the data layer, can't see it in tag manager here for some reason. Pretty annoying, but whatever. Should be able to see it here. It's because I did all that freaking reloaded, dude. Damn it. All right, here we go. Got my link click. I got my event, Vimeo, video underscore, whatever. It's not sending anything yet. I'll have to clean that up. This is what I have access to right now. And this is the tag that fired because of this click. Again, remember that it's only firing because that's in the data layer. So I can see that information and it fired this tag. Great. How do you make the rest of it work? Well, looks like this. Yay. I told you I wasn't crazy. I know it was messy. I know. But we have some things going on here. I can see engagement time, session number. I've had 35 sessions. This is session ID. They can tell it's me working on the site because I am in debug mode. So it's not going to populate with the rest of the data. Got page title coming through. I think that was one of the joints that we added. Yeah, page title. Event name. And I could probably add a modification for click class. Let me try it. I don't know if it's click class or click classes. And try it this way. Oops. I don't know, man. Learn to work like this. I like it. It's fun. Fun for me. All right, let's try again. I don't know if it's right to stop debugging completely, but this is, oops. This is how I like to work. Damn, come on, dude. You're killing me. Stop that. Go here. All right. Okay, this is here. We got this joint. I got this right here. Stop it. And now it's time to engage. Boom, we're on there. Loaded the page. Played the video. See the click. I can see the event. I also can see it over here. And you're going to see the Vimeo joint pop up in a little bit here. I think, did I say? Come on, man, y'all don't play with me. It takes some time sometimes. For it to hit the feed, hit the feed, hit the feed. Bro, did I not stop the video or what? Hella slow. Come on now. Oh yeah, forever. All right, let's try one more. Looks like it wants to, but it's not. Okay. Sometimes when you make modifications, you have to let it breathe a little bit and then try to go back in. That's what I'm about to do. really do this, I promise. It allows you to reopen, but I don't like to reopen. I like to start again from scratch. And I don't know what that does or if it helps, but just kind of a habit. Go ahead and open up the Duck tool, see if there's any information that we can get in here. Okay, so we did a GTM load, page tool. We got the visitor data that I was talking about earlier. Nothing's in there because the visitor is a visitor, not a customer, because we're not logged in. This is a trailer. Clicking the trailer. I just made a click. So that's this event. So that's this that's showing up, this messenger, and it's telling me element class, trailer button, or click class. We'll see if that shows up in GA4 as a click class, or if I need to name it something else. I might have to. I have to figure that out. And yeah, I don't have any kind of click class in here. It's not even showing up. So I've got to find the GA4 equivalent of a parameter for click. GA4 click parameters. I want to do this and make it look good. Yeah, that's where I could go, is in GTM. It's going to give me, oh, I could go click. Click text would work. Here, let me, that's not real though. That's not true. That might be GTM only. It's button text. Doesn't seem correct. Okay. Yeah, I just got to figure out how to name it, and then I can use. We got link URL, link text. I can get a hold of it that way, but that's still not quite where I want to be. Standard GA4 parameters. Let's go here. This might help. These are item parameters. This is more e-commerce based. So I'm going to snoop around a little bit, and then I'm going to hit the comment section of this live stream with whatever answer I find. But that's pretty much the last piece of the puzzle. Is I want to be able to make sure that this event doesn't just fire only based on these two criteria. And when I pass information over, I want to also be able to pass the idea that the class is trailer, right? That the link text is for trailer or whatever, based on this guy. So on a link click, I've got to be able to see, nope, not that one. This guy. I've got to be able to see that it is a trailer. And there's going to be information somewhere in here. Here we go, element classes. But I don't think element underscore classes in snake case is real inside of GA4. Click classes. I wonder if I just name it. Maybe I can like brute force it. Let's try it. I told you it's hard for me to quit. So Let's try like this. Element name, and then I'm brute forcing this. This is pushing through. It'll push through, and then it'll be for that click instead of a button click. It's just going to show that. Okay, cool. Yeah, that should do it. Let's try her out. Do the shit like this. I mean, this is going to give me the answer, or get me the solve, but it doesn't give me the answer that I necessarily want. I'm not going to use the duck tool. Don't really need it right now. But we see this. I need to wait for the event. Bruh. Now they'll make me do it again, huh? Try again. It's not going to show up until it's ready to show up. Plus, I just made the change. Usually takes about 30 seconds. I've noticed that with preview mode tag manager too. These tools are buggy as hell. I'm not going to lie. They really are. It's just, you got to be willing to deal with it, man. And then I got my Click Class trailer. I just brute forced it. And y'all saw me do it. So I can get it in there. I just wanted to see if I could finesse it instead of having to do this, use a variable. Like for page title, there's a variable in there, you see? So now the benefit of using a variable is you never have to, well, one, I wouldn't have to create like a custom dimension in order to see it in the report. Two, if I was debugging and I had a ton of parameters with variables, I could see what information is being pulled in there, and then I could figure out like why and what's happening a little bit better. It's kind of like solving the puzzle based on having the wrong answers in the equation versus just starting from scratch. Anyways, that's all I got, y'all. I hope this was useful. Damn, I went a whole hour. Props to me. All right, yep, that's what we're doing. I'm gonna shoot some more commercials. Hopefully this alarm doesn't go off. They lied to me, I think, trying to keep me out of here. They'll never keep me out of the office. All right, anyways, bye.